What is SBMM in Call of Duty? Today I'm going to be answering that question for any new players who have no idea what people mean when they're talking about SBMM and EOMM. So SBMM stands for skill-based matchmaking. It's pretty self-explanatory. You'll be when you're in the matchmaking process, you'll be match-made based off skill. Now, Activision claim that they've had skill-based matchmaking in the games since COD 4, the original Modern Warfare. Yes, they may have had some sort of skill-based, but it wasn't heavily predominant in the matchmaking system. Skill-based matchmaking only really became a big issue since Modern Warfare 19. And because obviously there's no ranking system in public matches, it's not really skill-based, it's more performance-based. Let's say you have 2 games in a row where you get a 2 KD, pretty good KD. Your next few games, you're going to struggle because of this system. Now, you're probably thinking, hang on, if it's skill-based, surely I have an equal opportunity of winning the game. Well, that's where you're wrong, because most of the people in the COD community call it SBMM, but in reality, it's EOMM, which stands for Engagement Optimized Matchmaking. Now, this Engagement Optimized Matchmaking is quite scummy because it aims to do 2 things, but it does those 2 things in a very scummy way. So, the first thing is player retention. The whole purpose of Engagement Optimized Matchmaking is to make sure player retention is at its highest. To make sure people continue to play the game, people continue to enjoy the game, and people just to make sure that they don't go off and play something else. Now, this does link to the other purpose of EOMM, but it's very scummy. Like, you'll be playing a few games, you'll have those games where you're getting absolutely destroyed, but to keep you engaged, this system will just give you one of those games where you're going to absolutely pop off. Now, the second purpose of engagement optimized matchmaking is to make players more enticed to purchase in-game microtransactions. We know Activision are a business. All they care about is profit, profit, profit. So if they can try and increase the amount of profit they have, they're obviously going to do it. And engagement optimized matchmaking is very sneaky. Let me paint you a picture. You have one player. I'm taking this example from Prime Pete's video. You should go check his videos out. You have one player, a top 10% player, really good player, who doesn't buy bundles, doesn't wear any bundle skins or player skins. You have another player, top 10% player, but he buys bundles and he wears those bundle skins. That top 10% player who wears the bundle skins is more likely to get put in easier games where he will beat the other team. And the whole purpose for that is, let's say a lower skill player gets absolutely destroyed by someone who purchases and basically promotes bundles, because, you know, when you're wearing a bundle skin, you are kind of promoting the skin. It's that their logic is that player getting destroyed by the bundle player, it will make him think that, maybe if I buy bundles, I'll play better. But the logic is very dumb, but Activision still enforces that logic. It's just another way where Activision can treat the player base as their own digital wallet. Now, I know you've probably seen a lot of people hate this system. Basically, most of the Call of Duty community hates skill-based matchmaking. I'm one of those players. And you're probably asking, if that many people hate it, if that many people criticize it, and if even more people complain about it year after year, why do Activision keep the skill-based matchmaking and engagement optimized matchmaking system in their game? And it's simply because this system helps Activision gain even more money. And in 2 ways. So, a normal COD player, right? You've got COD players that will buy the game every year, no matter what, right? These are players, they basically just fund Activision. Obviously, I'm a normal COD player. I buy the game every year. I play the game. I mean, I grind the game. But, yeah, anyway. But Activision, in the recent years, have been catering their games to the newer players. Now, obviously, they want to make these newer players buy the game every year so they can maximize profits. So, to do that, they have to have engagement optimized matchmaking, because they believe that, if a player just gets destroyed in their first few games and doesn't have any chance of winning, that player will just stop playing. And even though that is very incorrect, because, the whole point of getting better is, to feel like you're accomplishing something. But obviously, Activision needs the players' money. So they have to throw the newbie players those easy games so they continue to play the game, meaning they have a way high chance of buying the next game if they actually enjoy the game, and they have a lot more high chance of purchasing bundles, because obviously you're not going to go and purchase bundles on a game that you don't enjoy, will you? So that's why Activision has to implement this system. Now, obviously, this system is great for attracting and keeping the new players. However, it is, in recent years especially, it is damaging the hardcore and skilled player base. Because the higher skilled players are having to play other higher skilled players. Meaning that every game is basically a sweat fest. You can't just come back from a hard day at school, a hard day at work, and relax on the game anymore. You have to be trying hard if you actually want a chance of winning your games. It's basically ruining the casual experience. The main reason for this is because if skill-based matchmaking exists, it just feels really demotivating to play COD, because even when you have those good games, you just know, oh, I'm not playing good because I'm a skilled player. I'm playing good because this stupid algorithm is just giving me a match to keep me engaged, and then it's going to give me another few lost games. So yeah, to sum it up, Call of Duty is basically plagued by this skill-based matchmaking EOMM algorithm that is basically killing and growing the game at the same time. It's manipulating everyone. It shouldn't be in the casual playlist. And it's just honestly ridiculous. Now that's all I really have to say on this topic. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. I want to, I don't want to have to make negative content all the time, because it does get very boring. And I want to make some informative content for newer players, because obviously there's a lot of new players coming to the game, especially with Black Ops 6, that don't know what is happening in Call of Duty. So obviously let me know in the comments if you'd enjoyed the video. Also, please leave your opinions on skill-based matchmaking. I'd love to hear them. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out the other socials. Obviously, we've been growing a lot recently. We have a sub goal of 500 by the end of the year, so hopefully we can achieve that. And with all that being said, I've been Chris Dex. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.